And welcome back to Island Life Live. The Hawaiʻi Emergency Management Agency, or HI-EMA, plans for and responds to both natural and human-caused emergencies. Let's take a look at how they work hard year-round to keep us prepared and safe. Sitting here with James Barros, how's it, brother? The administrator for the Hawaiʻi Emergency Management Agency, of course, HI-EMA. And we've had John on before. John Vierra is the Community Outreach Lead. How are you, brother? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome back to the show. Now, mahalo again for all you guys' hard work that you guys do all year round to keep us safe. Let's talk about disasters and how does HI-EMA, the Office of Community Outreach, support the county and communities in preparing for them?
You know, we really want to be proactive, right? And we really want to build relationships so that when a disaster does hit, it's not brand new to everyone in the communities on what we do, what the county does, as well as other community partners. Right? There's a lot of great leaders out there across the state in our communities. So we want to just raise awareness and provide education and training and just facilitate the overall preparedness in the communities.
Is that part of the HARP program?
Yeah, so HARP, Hawaii Hazards Awareness and Resilience Program. We are strengthening HARPs across the state, so that we can coordinate and respond accordingly.
I love that. Now, who can become an HARP?
So, you know, it's a general definition of community we use, and really it's like-minded, like-purposed communities, right? And the connectivity that already exists in communities. We just look to take to those communities the facilitation and the support to strengthen their organization and their preparedness.
I like that because the people in the community, they're the ones with the boots on the ground.
Absolutely.
Exactly like Lahaina. I mean, everybody came into play, but you know, I know we took a lot of lead from the people who live there, the kupuna, right? So it's very important. Now, how does HARP integrate into the overall mitigation planning, response, and recovery across the islands?
So a lot of the training that we do is basic preparedness, but really fundamentally sound in regards to what happens in a disaster, right? And what the requirements are and what's the best way to be ready. So when we add mitigation into that and we work with our mitigation officer in HI-EMA, we can identify projects, we can identify opportunities to strengthen, you know, maybe structures and anything that's going to help to minimize the impact of a disaster to that community.
So ideally, every community is a HARP. We build that across the state, that there's a group that comes together that looks at their preparedness, their ability to respond, and then what can we do in that neighborhood, in that community to mitigate the hazards.
This is great. So you guys, we're not just all waiting for like what HI-EMA, if a disaster were to strike, we're not just waiting, but you guys are just actually empowering each community to be proactive, right?
Right. And we want them to feel like they're part of our emergency management enterprise across the state.
Oh man, that's awesome. Now I do have one more really long question. What does the future of community resilience look like, and how critical is it for citizens of Hawaii to be aware and understand the function of community, county, state, and federal agencies in a disaster response?
Yeah, you know, a lot of our communities, and just across Hawaii, right, resilience is out there in everyday life, right? I mean, just having to live in Hawaii and some of the challenges we have in everyday living, we just want to now bring the emergency preparedness to that resilience. So we want to leverage the resilience that's there and strengthen that. And how do we do that from the community through the county level and then at the state level? And how do we sort of bridge some of those gaps, some of those challenges for a community to understand how to maximize their resilience, right? And so really, again, raising awareness to see, oh, here's what you folks already do. Here's what this community already does. Let's use that and let's strengthen that.
I love that. Very akamai. All right, my Bible brothers over here, David, James, and John. Thank you guys so much. HI-EMA over here. Thank you guys.
Thank you.